Well, welcome to this week's Bushel Up. I know most of you are full swing or getting full swing into soybean harvest here. As expected, we're hearing a lot of variable results. Kind of expect that both with corn and soybeans this year as we go through harvest. That there's going to be some good, there's going to be some bad, and there's going to be some outright ugly given some of the situations and curveballs thrown our way. As mentioned, we've already seen our ugly at Hastings dryland. Hoping to get in some soybeans here by the end of the week and see what we've got out there. But one of the big things popping up this last week on corn, or the last probably 2-3 weeks, are reports of tar spot. We pretty well confirmed tar spot east of Highway 281 now. So it definitely has progressed further west than what we were hoping. Quite a bit of aggressive movement. Again, it's come in late, not really impacting yield for this year, but that's a big concern as we move into future years, having those spores and sporulating out there and leaving that residue or that carryover that could potentially cause problems next year. We had some students here from Southeast Community College down in the Beatrice area, and we had a couple students from that Southeast Nebraska area that dealt with tar spot last year, and it definitely turned into a problem again for them this year. So be marking those fields. If you need somebody to come out and scout, it's not in every field, but it's in quite a few of the fields that we're seeing and I'm getting reports back on. In addition, we've seen some southern rust come in South Central Nebraska, kind of up through that central area, as far north as Highway 2 or Interstate 80. So again, just when we talk about tar spot, it's the latency, it's the fact we can't really scout for it until it's a little bit too late. Those are all notes we need to be making. We talked about on soybeans how it's important to remember if we've got white mold, sudden death issues for future management. Same thing goes for corn. When we look at corn, a lot of that mid 113 type day products, we're still in that 25% moisture range. Shorter season products, we're seeing some of the 108 day, in that 17, 18, 19 range. So we'll see some corn numbers coming in here shortly. Still a little too early to tell. I've seen some good numbers. I've seen some average. And we also know that our dryland's hurting us. So, one of the things that always hurts is those areas that are really low cancel out a lot of high yielding areas. So when we look at our farm averages. So we'll be keeping you up to date. One thing we do want to invite you to, we appreciate everybody coming out to Owner's Acres. I'm actually standing on the root pit. Nobody buried me in it. We got that closed up, so I'm safe out here at the field, but we would like you to come. We're going to host the tailgate at this week's game against Michigan, so feel free to come out. It's a 2:30 game. I think we'll probably start the tailgate around 11:30, and pay attention to social media. We'll get the map on. I won't talk any irrigation, I promise. We won't talk about corn. We won't talk about soybeans. We may not even talk about the Huskers, depending on how the game goes, but just some time to hang out if you're free. Please feel free to stop by and say hi to us.